Hi, my name is Babar. I'm the founder of WriteReader, and in this video we're going to talk about how you, as an educator, can create a virtual book exhibition together with your students. Now, you might be working in a completely remote scenario, or maybe a hybrid model, or even if your students are back in the classroom. You can actually benefit in all these three cases. On our blog, you can always go and visit a blog post of a teacher and how she created her book fair together with 150 students online. And now in this step-by-step guide, I will now guide you through how you can do the same. First of all, you need to set the theme and create some writing prompts. That could be, for instance, that Thanksgiving is coming up, so you can tell your students that they should write a book about Thanksgiving and write what they are thankful about. You should also set a writing phase and a timeline and a exhibition date. So that might be that you can provide your students a couple of days, 1 week, 2 weeks in order to write a book, which can then be exhibited on the online day. It's also beneficial to create and post a virtual poster, which you can also share together with your parents and maybe highlight on schools' social media as well. An example of a poster could be this one. For instance, you can use this as well, where you announce the book fair on a specific day and a specific time. So this book fair was for 1 hour. So once you have created the virtual poster as option, you can also add tags to the books. Now, we know that it can be a bit difficult to find the books on your bookshelf because there are so many books. So what we have implemented as a premium feature is that you and your students are able to add tags on individual books. Now, I will show you how that works in a bit, but there's a screenshot of it right here. So on each book, when you click on edit, you will see a tag like this icon. When you click on that, you can create your own tag and add it. So each book can be added. So for instance, you can create a tag called My Book Fair, and all the books can be tagged with that. It will be easier for you to find the books later on. And then you should introduce and announce this to your students, and you can also involve the parents if you are totally remote. It's a good idea to get the help of the parents as well to support their students. Now, we have a feature in WriteReader where you as an educator can decide whether or not your students should be able to see your classmates' books. So if you click on disabling that, we advise to do that because then it will be a surprising moment for the students once you enable this right before the book exhibition. It will be a nice surprise for the students when they can go in and they can read each other's books. I will also show you how that works. If you are a teacher in an elementary or if you have working with emergent writers, you can also scaffold their writing, and you can do so by you can create your own book, and then you can write in some writing prompts, you can make some sentence starters, you can create some instructions, and then simply by one swipe you can share the book as a template together with all your students. So for instance, if we say that we want to create a online book fair about Thanksgiving, then you can create a book as a teacher. You can create some sentence starters saying what are you thankful for or about, mention the best thing about Thanksgiving and some more kind of starters or questions, and then you can share that book with all of your students. Now, kindly remember that the students, how they get access to the template is that once they click on the plus button when they are about to create a new book, they will see an option which front cover images of the template books. So they can click on those and then they can write their own name and start working on the books. I will show this as well in a minute. So when the exhibition day comes, you as a teacher can again go into the settings and enable the functionality where your students can see each other's books. And now it will be surprising for all the students to see each other's books and read them. What you can do as an educator is that you can select 3 of the students' books and you can read them aloud for the students. You can also get oral feedback from the students. It could be where the students, they talk about and provide feedback on, for instance, 2 stars and a wish. You can also filter the books by using the tags, so you have an overview of all the books related to that. And then you can also assign students to read at least 3 classmates' books. A good idea would also be to record the exhibition, and then you can share it onwards with parents. And you can also make the session more interactive by using your learning management system, whatever you're using. If you're using Clever or if you're using Seesaw, whatever, you can have students comment in there as well about the books. Now, I'll just jump in quickly and show you a version of on how it actually works. So here you can see I'm logged in as an educator. I will go and open a classroom. The feature I was talking about is under the settings. So you click on settings, and here you can see children can see each other's books. When you swipe this to the left, now your students are not able to see each other's books. So once you announce the book fair and when the writing phase started, you can disable this, and when on the book fair, just before launching the book fair on the book fair day, you can enable this, and now your students will be able to see each other's books again. In terms of tagging, you have a tag button up here on the upper right hand corner. If you click on this, you can create variations of tags. And let's say I want to create a tag called Book Fair December. I add it here, and now I can open up a book. Let's say I'll take the Halloween book. I click on Edit Book. I click on the tag option here, and now I can add a tag to this book. You can see that this book already contains 2 tags, Halloween and October. I can also add Book Fair December, the new tag I have added here. Now this book contains 3 tags. Back on the bookshelf, I can now filter based on all the tags available. So let's say I want to, on the book fair day, I want to filter out all the books for the book fair. Click on this, and now you see that this book will be visible. Now imagine that all the books created by the students themselves can also tag the books. They can go in, tag their book, and then once you filter through this, you will be able to see all the books for the book fair. And you can also click on this in order to disable the tags. So this is how tag works. Now I want to show you how you can scaffold students' writing. Let's say that you create a book and you want to share that book with all your students. Simply choose a book. Let's say I have created some writing prompts in this Halloween book, and I want to share this book with all my students so they can start to work onwards with it. What I need to do is, you can see here is a template option. So this book, I can just simply swipe to the right, and now this book has been shared with all my students in my classroom. Now the students will work this, when they want to open the book. Imagine this is now the students' bookshelf. When they're about to create a new book, on the plus sign, you click on this, and now you will see an image of the front cover of the template book. If I click on this as a student, I will now see the teacher's book, and I can now start to work onwards with this book. A good idea would be to change the name from the teacher to the student name, like this. So once the students write, I will be able to see in my bookshelf the student's book that they have started to write on the template book. So this is a very kind of short overview on how you can create your own book fair and online and work remotely together with your students and also provide them with feedback. We also have a feedback functionality where you can provide feedback to students' book, and the way that works is that you simply click on this feedback chat box and you can write your feedback here. And now my student Zain will be notified through this notification system that his teacher has provided a comment for him. So when he logs in, he will be able to see a comment on his book, right, the red button here, and you can click on the book and click edit, and then he will be able to read the teacher's comment. So hopefully this will be beneficial for you. Feel free to reach out on support@writereader.com if you have any questions. Thank you.